trust in you. Apologies to make assumptions would make an ass out of me. So come get some with your sticks and stones. I'll make flotsam, set it to dust and bones. A heartfelt apology only makes me further from feeling humane. To call you a friend would be stretching so far. You brought me nothing but pain. Hey, it's okay. Say what you wanna say. Oh, feeling mean, hidden behind your screen.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to SOM 505. Corky McCorkle here, along with one half of the East Tennessee Tag Team Champions, Shotgun Bronson Garrett. We are SOM. Come get some. Bronson Garrett, we're back here again, bringing action as best we can in these strange times.
As best we can, Corky, as best we can, as best as I can as the host of SOM Live.
Well, co-host, and we got a program today, folks. Jason Blythe going to be in action.
Co-host? I'm more like Paul McCartney. You're kind of like Ringo-ish.
Well, you're kind of like filling in right now, aren't you?
I would be Axel. You'd be maybe like Izzy, maybe.
Who?
Izzy.
All right, folks, stick around. We got a whole lot of action for you on the program
I'm
today.
Paul Stanley. You'd be kind of maybe like a Vinnie
Who?
Vincent, maybe.
Which one?
Ace Frehley.
Is that the Egyptian?
Here comes this idiot, Corky.
Yes, Ricky Dooley set for singles action here on 505 against the Medic.
Conspicuous by his absence. Where's Silas Dooley at, Corky? Oh, yeah, Brian Rivers put him out of the wrestling business.
Yeah, it's not so conspicuous. He lost the career match to Brian Rivers. And
Willie
know
Brandon's
that,
so demanding for a man that can't count to three, isn't he, Corky? Telling the timekeeper to ring the bell.
well, Ricky Dooley has been lost ever since his cousin was forced to leave SOM.
His brother cousin.
We saw from the video sent in a few weeks ago that
And the Medic, they're
Ricky
flopping
was-
around like a fish. Did you see that, Corky?
yes,
That must be Medic number 2 right there.
that is Medic number 1.
Well, he was flopping around like a fish. I was assuming maybe Medic number 2.
Whoa! Leg sweep lateral press from Ricky Dooley. No count there.
Full arm drag and twist there by Ricky Dooley.
And, wow! Ricky Dooley is showing.
Well, chain wrestling do-si-do there from Ricky Dooley.
Yes. Now we talk about what a phenomenal striker Ricky Dooley is inside the ring, but he can wrestle as well.
And the Medic, he's bubbling up to the top just like a piece of fried fish there, Corky.
Right now, Medic shoots off Ricky Dooley. Shoulder tackle takes down Medic number 1. And beautiful arm drag, a couple of them from Ricky Dooley.
And I'll say this, as much as I don't like this idiot, Corky, Ricky Dooley has some of the best arm drags here at SOM I have ever seen. Very Steamboat-esque. And the Medic laying there like a dead fish after all those arm drags that he just took.
Medic feeling around, seeing how he can get out of this thing. And well, that eye rake got the Medic freed from that arm bar.
looked like he was about to lose his contact lens, and the medic tried to help him get it back in there. You know, he is a medic, so he might have a optometry license as well.
Oh, I doubt it. Chucky uppercut there. Ricky Dooley. Oh, there's that big flying knee.
There we go.
from
He
Ricky
might have
Dooley.
just fried the medic.
That's going to do it. Ricky Dooley picks up a win.
Ricky Dooley's been on somewhat of a winning streak here, Corgi.
Yeah, he sure has. All right, folks, we'll be back with more SOM 505.
Looks like the medic shrimping back.
Here with Ricky Dooley, the winner of the first ever Paul Morton Cup. And Ricky Dooley, well, May, it's an annual tradition. The Paul Morton Cup here at SOM. Tell us about it.
Man, what can I say? I mean, I was the first winner of this thing. I'm trying to make it two-time winner. Let's see what happens.
So the Paul Morton Cup, it's coming up this May. Ricky Dooley has thrown his name in the hat of participants in that big battle royal, the Paul Morton Cup.
I've been getting a lot of messages from Corky McCorkle, Bull, whatever his name is, that other commentator, Ricky Morton himself. They're asking, who is Alvarez? What does Alvarez bring to the table? What is Alvarez gonna do at the Paul Morton Cup? Y déjales explico algo. Yo soy el mejor de todos y nadie me puede parar. And come the Paul Morton Cup, in that battle royal, Royal Rumble, whatever you want to call it, against every other SOM Live superstar, I'm going to show the world exactly who Alvarez is. And not only that, I'm going to prove why I am the most underrated, underappreciated superstar there is on SOM Live, and why I deserve to be in a championship picture. Now, if you'll excuse me, Alvarez has some business to take care of.
Yeah. Sí, güey. Aquí está. Ya lo encontré. Yeah. Ahí hablamos después. I'm here.
Perfect resting place for the perfect birth. Here lies what used to be Draco. Ya. Sí, güey, ya está. No, por fin podemos ponerle paro a esto. It's done. Draco is no more. Alvarez lives.
Yo, it's Alvarez. No. Algo pasó, güey. No sé. Hubo un montón de humo. Yeah. Oh no, don't worry about that. I'm still gonna do what I'm set out to do at the Paul Morton Cup. And everybody is gonna know exactly who Alvarez is. Órale, carnal. Alvarez!
The man of action, Austin Henry. And now, Austin, I wanted to talk to you about what happened a few weeks ago here on SOM Live. It was the street fight, Anthony Katina and RT3, and you managed to get yourself involved in the middle of this. What's going on?
Look, I got a lot on my plate. That's no secret to anybody. I got this business with the Sultan, with Prince Malik. I was caught up in that. And you know what? Maybe it's not in my best interest to keep adding it up and stacking up adversity. But I'm a man of action. I don't just come out here and talk. I get it done. And the more I gotta do, the more the odds are against me, the more my back's against the wall, the more I gotta come out here and prove it. Because I only got one thing to bet on, and that's myself. And I got involved because I saw what was happening to Roy. And look, I've trained with him. I've known him as long as I've been here. He's a hell of a guy. And ever since Katina came in here, the atmosphere is a little different. It's a guy that don't got respect for what we're doing here. He don't got respect for anybody but himself.
No, he doesn't.
He's only in it
You
for
tell
him.
him, Austin!
And if you doubt that, you just go back and watch that street fight. That could be it for Roy. That could be that man's career, that man's livelihood. Gone! Because Anthony Katina got his old panties in a twist. Because he wants to come out here and act tough and run his mouth and do this big bad guy routine. But it don't scare me.
Well, now, what about your career? What your future? What's next? Austin Henry.
I guess I got a lot next. I got a little business with Anthony Katina, the dollar store John Cena, and I got a little unfinished business with the Sultan of Dubai and Prince Malik. And that business is all about the SOM Heavyweight Championship. Now, you all saw it at No Love Lost. The Sultan said I couldn't go 10 minutes. I said everybody knows that the man of action can go all night. And I showed 10 minutes ain't nothing to me. So if you really think you can hang with me, Sultan, me and you, 30-minute Iron Man match. You couldn't do it in 10. I know damn well you can't do it in 30.
Well, there you have it, folks. The challenge laid out to the Sultan, the 30-minute Iron Man match for the SOM Heavyweight Championship. Well, let's see what happens. Will the Sultan answer the challenge from Austin Henry? Stay tuned to find out, folks. All right, folks. You know the music. White Claw Outlaw music. Johnson Garrett in a special interview that's known on Shotgun Bronson.
You know, Corky, this whole quarantine, staying at home, having nothing but the thoughts going through my mind has made me think and reminisce about a lot of things. You want to ask me what those things
like
are,
what?
Corky? You want to ask me what those things are?
Are you going to tell us anyway?
Well, I started thinking long and hard, Corky. I started thinking about something that was said to me right after WrestleCade in November, Corky.
And what was that?
Ricky Morton walked through the doors and he said, everybody was asking me who the White Claw Outlaws are, Corky. Everybody's asking me who they are. Well, Ricky...
They suck, they suck, they suck, they suck, they suck, they suck, they suck.
I'm glad one person thinks I'm here to tell you that you're about to find out the hard way who the White Claw Outlaws are. You see, Ricky Morton, I don't know what I have to do to get your attention. And I started thinking about that during quarantine, Corky. I mean, what do I have to do? Do I have to put on some weight? Do I need to stick a needle in my ass, Corky? Do I need to do that? Do I need to look into a mirror and cut my promos through that, Corky? Is that something that I need to do? Or do I need to do 37 takes because I can't do a promo in one, Corky? Or maybe I need to bring my daddy along to referee my matches, Corky. Is that what it takes to get your attention, Ricky Morton? What do I have to do to get your attention, Ricky Morton? Do I need to take your son and beat the hell out of him, Ricky Morton? Maybe that's what needs to happen. But it seems that, well, Carrie's a chip off the old block, Corky.
He doesn't know who you are either.
The hell is that supposed to mean, Corky? You know who the hell I am. Ricky Morton's about to find out who the hell I am. Carrie Morton found out who the hell I am. You see, Ricky, a lot of people walk around in this business kissing your ass, telling you everything that you want to hear. Well, Ricky, I am one of the people that did grow up respecting you. That doesn't mean that I have to like you. See, everybody in the Southeast idolized Ricky Morton. They kissed Ricky Morton's ass. Well, I grew up in San Antonio, Texas. My idol used to beat Ricky Morton and Ken Lucas all across the state of Texas, Corky. And see, I've thought real long and hard about this during quarantine as well. Ricky Morton, I don't need to work with you. The White Claw Outlaws don't need to work with the Mortons. The Mortons need to work with the White Claw Outlaws. Put that in your pipe and smoke it.
All right, folks, there you have it. From one half of the White Claw Outlaws, on out, the Mortons, Ricky and Carrie. Stay tuned to find out what happens next, folks. We'll be back with more. Ladies and gentlemen, Bronson Garrett out here. We requested this live for a special interview. Bronson Garrett, what's going on? What's on your mind?
Bronson Garrett isn't here today, Corky. Bronson Garrett got lost on his way back from parts unknown.
Where were you? You wouldn't know. Parts unknown.
I went on a mission to the cosmos, Corky, and Bronson Garrett found his spirit animal, the Claw Warrior.
Okay, Claw Warrior will.
The Claw Warrior, Corky, is the master of the Claw. The Claw Warrior has went to the cosmos, and he went to the top of the mountain where he found the Claw.
All right,
The Resistance said that they had the files to beat the Claw Warrior and the loaded gun. The only files that the Resistance has is something that they picked up off the board.
Bronson Garrett back out. Bronson, what's going on?
I don't know who this Bronson Garrett character is, Corky.
It's you.
No, it's not. Corky, the Paul Morton Cup is coming up real soon. And the resistance, I have their coffins lined up, waiting to shove each one of them in, just like I did with your mom last night.
I beg your pardon?
Corky, all other 28, because Chad Bartlett will be with me. All 28 people who enter into the Paul Morton Cup are going to rest in White Claw.
There you have it, folks. Bronson Garrett gonna make them rest in White Claw at the Paul Morton Cup. I think that was the okay. He's back. Bronson Garrett, you're back out here once again.
What?
I said you're back here.
You said I'm back out here, what?
Well, what's going
Back
on?
out here for what? What?
Well, you tell me. What are you back here for?
What?
All right, folks. Well,
Let me tell you exactly why the hell I'm back out here, Corky. You see, Stone Cold Bronson Garrett is he's gonna crack some claw wires, two different kinds of damn things right there. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna come out there during the damn Paul Morton Cup, Corky. I'm stomping a mud hole in 29 asses.
including Chad Bartlett.
28 asses. That's what I'm stomping a mud hole in. I ain't gonna do it to Chad, because I like him. He's a BMF.
BMF.
That's what I used to wear on my vest.
All right.
I can't say it on here, Corky.
I know.
It's a family show.
All right.
We're gonna crack 28 white claws. We're gonna drink them right in the center of the damn ring, Corky. 28 mud holes.
Are you gonna wrestle?
28 asses. Oh, hell yeah.
All right, well, there you have it. Stone Cold Bronson Garrett. And I believe. All right, Bronson Garrett.
Who in the hell is Bronson Garrett?
You, Bronson, you're Bronson Garrett. What's going on? We gotta get on with the show.
My God, I don't know who the hell this Bronson Garrett is. I bet he's a good-looking son of a bitch. I bet he has vascular arms. I bet every time I would see something in his moveset, Corky, I would say, what am I doing?
Yeah, you probably would.
And at the Paul Morton Cup, Mr. White Claw is going to enter the ring. 29 people are going to get thrown over the top rope, Corky. 29 people. 28, Chad. I won't throw Chad Bartlett over the top rope because, I mean, you look at the specimen that is Chad Bartlett. I mean, he could have been one of my body stars back in the day for the WBF. He has a wider chest than Lex Luger, the title package. Bronson Garrett is almost as immortal as Hulk Hogan. They're all going to enter the ring, and you know what? They have no chance in hell when they come face to face with the White Claw Outlaws. And Corky, if you don't call a match right down the middle the way that I like to hear it, then Corky, you're fired.
gonna be at the Paul Morton Cup. Oh no.
Mirror, mirror on the wall.
Line. Line. Can we do that?
What?
Mirror, mirror on the wall.
Shit. Line. Line. Can we do it from the top? Porky, I'm gonna come out and swivel my hips.
You're gonna come back out. You can come back out anyway. So.
Let me just swivel the hips one more time, and then we'll go ahead and do it. Is that?
All right, Bronson Garrett.
Mirror, mirror on the wall.
Who? What is it? You're gonna be at the Paul Morton Cup in May.
No, I'm not going to be at the Paul Morton Cup, Corky, because you're jelly of my peanut butter, and it's not in my character to be in the Paul Morton Cup, Corky. Mirror boy, line. Line. Shit.
Get away.
Hey, Corky, buddy, come on over here. You know I'm going to be there. Rock and Roll Express, baby. I'm going to be at the Paul Morton Cup. And old Punky, he's going to, it's his school, you know, well, my school. I'm talking to myself in the third person here. My school. The Paul Morton Cup is at my school. And my boy, Kerry James, he's walking out. He's winning that Paul Morton Cup. You tell him who.
Yeah, Kerry's gonna win the Paul Morton Cup there, Punky.
I'm telling you, Corky, we're gonna go out there at my school. I'm throwing all my boys, they could be in the cup at my school. I'm gonna throw them all over the top rope, and then I'm gonna raise Kerry James' hand. You tell him, Luke.
That's what he's gonna be doing. He told you right, Corky.
Rock and roll will never die, baby. What the hell? You're not holding the damn microphone for me. What kind of mud show is this? Damn SOM law. Ricky Morton says he's gonna win some type of damn Paul Morton Cup. Well, his daddy used to be a referee when I first broke into business as a photographer, you son of a bitch. You see, I might bring beautiful Bobby. I might bring Sweet Stan. I might bring Dr. Tone. And I might even bring Mantar into the Paul Morton Cup.
I'd like to see
Motherfucker.
that.
You see, most of these guys I see, they look like they don't come from, they ain't been properly, they don't know how to apply a damn headlock. They don't know how to do a headlock. They're dressing shits, Corky. Motherfucker.
Well, here you have Bronson Garrett doing some
And
cosplay.
The dick guy, or the young bucks, or nothing, they better not be in the rumble neither, motherfucker. Because I'm not going to get up in there, and that goddamn prick Vince Russo, I'll fucking kill him if he's in the rumble, motherfucker.
He's not in it.
We better not be, because if he is, I'll slide in that ring. It'll be slicker and come on a gold tooth when I jump in there and I throw him over the top rope. Motherfucker.
All right, well. Survey time.
Hey, yo, I don't know who cut off the bad guy's music. But let me tell you, Chico, Paul Morton Cup, I'm going to be wearing gold around my neck. I might have gold around my fingers, Corky. But at the end of the night, Corky, I'm going to have gold around my waist. Because I am the bad guy.
Because you're the tag team champion.
That ain't going to go nowhere, Corky. You know, I used to team with the big sexy, Kevin Nash.
19 with better partner, the loaded gun. And I don't know how I once had a Cuban accent, and then I went right into a Floridian accent, but it, same thing, same difference.
You have it, folks. Bronson Garrett just oozing machismo all over the place.
You know, Corky, we're going to be in the Paul Martin Cup, the greatest tag team you've ever seen. They're going to enter through those ropes, and they're going to beat the hell out of 28 other people, Corky. Tell them, Hawk. Well, with myself and the loaded gun step in between those ropes at the Paul Martin Cup, we're making medical history, Corky. We're gonna rip out 28 medulla oblongatas. I'm gonna rip the cerebral cortexes from each one of the idiots that's unfortunate enough to get in the ring with us, Corky. Oh, what a rush.
Who are you doing now?
Finally, the claw has come back to SOM.
You know, this is the claw's first, the claw's first foray here on SOM, and I run into you. You're sitting here. You got your little wire rim glasses on. You got your suit pressed and polished, and you don't even have the decency to tell the claw your name.
It doesn't matter what your name is.
You see, the claw is going to be going into the Paul Martin Cup. The claw is going to be laying the smack it down on 28 Rudy Poo candy asses. The claw is going to look out to the crowd. He's going to say, "Can you smell what the claw is drinking?" And then the jabroni eating, jabroni beaten, claw drinking, pie eating, baddest dude walking the planet. After he's done winning the Paul Martin Cup, Corky, I'm going to take that microphone, I'm going to polish that thing up real nice. I'm going to turn that sumbitch sideways, and I'm going to stick it straight up your candy ass as I drive my ass all the way back to Miami, and I'm going to film millions of dollars worth of movies, and I'm going to walk right out of the wrestling business as the most electrifying man in SOM history. If you smell what the claw is cooking.
X Division champion, Corky. The straight edge metal X Division champion, Jason Blythe, determined to make that X stand for hardcore. Whoa. No Prince Malik out here.
Is the belt on the line tonight, Corky?
far as I know, this is the X Division title match.
How many title shots does Alex Monroe, who's he stooging to in the office, Corky? How many title shots does this guy get?
Well, perhaps Alex Monroe has better odds of winning this thing with Prince Malik quarantined at his palace in Dubai.
I can tell you who's not getting held back lately here, Corky. That's Alex Monroe getting all these title shots.
Well, he and his partner Logan Henderson going to be getting a tag team title shot in the very near future as well. We heard that announcement from GM Derek Williams.
What kind of partner do you think Logan Henderson is to Alex Monroe?
A good partner. They've been quite successful as a tag team unit, I would say.
Well, Screech throwing his hat out there. I would return that thing back. It might have lice.
Ring the bell.
There we go. There's the bell and the X Division title on the line in our main event.
And the only bell that's about to be rung is Alex Monroe's tonight, Corky. Jason Bly is about to put Screech out of the wrestling business. There he is almost.
Well, there we go. Alex Monroe with a standing waist lock on the X Division champion.
You know, Jason Blythe really come into himself under the tutelage of Prince Malik. A lot of people might say that he was held back earlier on in his career, but Prince Malik really brought a lot out of him.
Here we go, flying in the air and a drop kick from Alex Monroe.
I think Alex Monroe pulled his hair, Corky.
Well, I did not see a pull of the hair. That would be uncharacteristic of Alex Monroe.
You're hardcore. Let's go. Whoa. He ain't hardcore. Let's go.
Jason Blythe taking his time getting back in there. He knows that the only way the belt can change hands is if he gets pinned or submits. And neither one of those things are going to happen tonight, Corky. I will say this, all these beatings Alex Monroe's taking, Screech has been getting softened up for us to take care of.
There we go. Now they tie up once again right in the middle of the ring, and Alex Monroe.
See right there, he pulled his hair again, Corky. Right
now
into that
there,
headlock.
wait a minute now. Jason Blythe is pulling Alex Monroe's hair.
He's trying to brush it out of his eyes.
And Monroe has got that headlock cinched in good.
There we go. Go behind from Jason Blythe. He got himself out of that headlock.
And Monroe with a drop toe hold. Right back to that headlock.
See, he's sitting there, these cheap tactics by Alex Monroe. Look at him. He's pulling on his beard right now, Corky.
Pulling his beard? What do you mean? He's got a headlock on him. His hands, his fingers are locked up, and where was he going to grab a handful of his beard? What are you talking about?
You know, Alex Monroe's mom used to work the concession stand here at SOM Studios during shows.
That's true. She did. Yeah.
You know, I heard she burned her tongue once trying to make French toast in the concession stand as well, Courtney.
Wait a minute. A low blow from Jason Blythe. Alex Monroe has taken a cheap shot. And a knee from Jason Blythe now. Now Blythe with a metal folding chair from out in the audience here.
Well, here
what
we
is
go.
He gonna do now? He's gonna.
He's about to put that nerd out of the wrestling business. And the nerd Willie Manis pulls that chair right out from him.
Willie Manis and 2 count only.
Really ripped his head off with that clothesline.
Alex Monroe went down hard from that one.
Willie Manis in those blue shoes he stole off of Tyler Hansborough.
Gigantic overhand chop from Jason Blythe. The smack of that flash was, you hear it echoing through the building here.
You know, a little tidbit of trivia here, Corky. Those pants that Willie had on, they used to call those athletic pants until he started wearing them.
What do they call them now? Whoa, German suplex.
I think
from
just
Jason
pants.
Blythe.
He almost sent that nerd right back to his mom's basement, Corky.
Jason Blythe now sending Alex Monroe. Big bomb out of the corner. And now that looked like a trick out of the Sultan's book. Maybe something that Jason Blythe picked up from the SOM heavyweight champion.
Well, the Sultan and Malik, they did take Jason Blythe under their wing, and you've seen a complete change in attitude, a complete change in moveset, the whole 9 yards, Corky.
Alex Monroe trying to fight back out of that corner. Another big chop from Blythe. And Jason Blythe now choking away. Got his boot all the way up there in Alex Monroe's throat.
And he's sitting there choking.
Monroe crawling to another corner here, but
He must have had some of that food that his mom used to make at the concession stand. Maybe that's why he was dry even.
chopping away. Maybe some chili or.
You know, I heard the health department shut that place down, Corky.
Jason Blythe now. Chinlock applied. Alex Monroe is in trouble. He's got to make something happen here quickly if he wants to go home with that SOM X Division championship.
Who is serving food at the concession stand at SOM Live now, Corky? Is it Sarah Lee?
That's Jackie.
Oh. Like Miss Texas, Jackie?
Oh, Alex Monroe off the ropes, ducks the clothesline, and Alex Monroe, he hits the stunner. Could we have a new X Division champion right
I
here?
hope not.
Alex Monroe hooks the leg, and Jason Blythe all in the ropes.
Jason Blythe, ring position, ring awareness. Seeing where those ropes were, reached up and grabbed them. Hey, he can hit the mat more times than Willie Manis can there, Corky.
Oh, Alex Monroe with a big clothesline, a back elbow. Jason Blythe up to his feet now. Reversal of the whip. Jason Blythe goes down from the flying cross chop.
Alex Monroe, a house of fire. Unfortunately, he's not trapped inside it.
Would you? Alex Monroe now gets a knee and then a bulldog headlock. Takes down Jason Blythe. That has got to be it right here, folks. A cover and Jason Blythe somehow still in this thing.
I mean, Jason Blythe, he's an athlete, Corky. The never give up attitude. You could almost call him Jason Cena.
Jason Blythe now, he's got his feet up on the ropes.
I didn't see anything of the matter.
Well, it's a win for Jason Blythe.
Feet on the ropes. It looked like he was losing his balance and he had to put his foot up to position himself.
Well,
and look at him. Just like a member of the Resistance. Gonna sit, complain, moan, and make excuses.
And just like Devastation Inc., Jason Blythe taking any shortcut he can to get a victory.
All Jason Blythe did was try to position himself. He was about to fall, so he put his foot up on the rope just to get himself back into position, Corky.
All right, that's all for today's SOM 505. Folks, be sure to join us next week. We'll be having Austin Henry take on the SOM heavyweight champion, the Sultan, in an Iron Man match.
So the Sultan gets to beat Austin Henry to death for, 30 minutes?
We got 30 minutes. You know, Austin Henry outlasted the 10-minute challenge, and now it's a 30-minute challenge. The Sultan has accepted, and it's happening next week on SOM 505. So be sure to check that out and stay tuned to Facebook and YouTube, folks, to get all the info about when we're opening back up to the public.
You know, Corky, I've been known to go for hours, kind of like Sting.
We'll see you next week on SOM 505, folks.
If I offend